Good Monday evening and welcome to the Ncwlife Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window. And what a gorgeous day today. High temperatures mainly in the mid to upper 60s as we look up the Columbia River from our Lincoln Rock State Park Sky-Fi Tower camera. You can see Highway 97 to the right, but what a beautiful day. Kind of getting those fall colors out there though, aren't we? And it's mainly because we are seeing much colder overnight temperatures, and that means some chilly mornings, and we've got those coming up for us. Monday, this morning we were at about 47 to 48 degrees. Tomorrow morning, more of the same. So if you have some things maybe at risk out in your garden, you might want to maybe pull some of those tomatoes. The greatest risk though for some very cold temperatures will be in the mountains to our north, parts of the Columbia Basin, and also down in the Palouse, where they could see temperatures in the upper 30s. We'll tell you more about your weather forecast coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. An early morning car versus power pole accident left hundreds without power up the Chumstick. The Grant County Health District reports an outbreak of chickenpox in 3 elementary schools. Douglas County emergency personnel responded to a fully involved structure fire Saturday night in Bridgeport, and the summer concert series at Omi Gardens has come through once again for Wenatchee Valley College students. But first, we begin tonight. Douglas County Sheriff's deputies along with Washington State Patrol responded this morning to a 2-vehicle collision at the intersection of Sunset Highway and Otobashan Bridge. The accident caused minor traffic delays. The Dodge pickup was able to drive away from the scene while the SUV was disabled in that crash. The driver of that vehicle also suffered minor injuries. The scene was cleaned up quickly and no word yet on who was at fault in that accident. Well, according to the Grant County, I should say Chelan County PUD, a car versus pole accident caused a very early morning power outage up the Chumstick Canyon. It was around 12:15 a.m. Officials say power was out for around 700 customers, but as of 3 a.m., power had been restored to all but around 100 customers. No word yet on what caused that outage. The Grant County Health District reports an outbreak of chickenpox in 3 elementary schools. Chickenpox have been confirmed at Park Orchard Elementary, North Elementary, and Longview Elementary. Chickenpox is a contagious vaccine-preventable disease that can have serious complications, including death, especially for those who are immune compromised or have other health conditions. Chickenpox is spread to others by direct person-to-person contact, by coughing or sneezing. Persons with chickenpox are contagious for around 1 to 2 days before the rash appears and then continue to be contagious until all the blisters are crusted over. That's usually in 4 to 7 days after the crash onset. With confirmation of the chickenpox virus in Grant County, officials are advising individuals to check both their own and their children's vaccination status. Douglas County emergency personnel responded to a fully involved structure fire Saturday night in Bridgeport. Sheriff Kevin Morris says the crews were dispatched to the 700 block of Old Highland Orchard Road. That was just before 10 p.m. Saturday, but by the time crews arrived, the structure had burned to the ground. 2 occupants were able to escape the fire, but there are 2 people still unaccounted for. The cause and circumstances of the fire are still unknown at this time. Fire and law enforcement investigators are still on scene today. Well, the summer concert series at Omi Gardens has come through once again for Wenatchee Valley College students. Ncwlife's Eric Granstrom has more.
At a gathering Friday, RLS Productions' 2018 Concerts in the Gardens presented a donation totaling $11,500 to the Wenatchee Valley College Foundation. Robert Sandich, along with his wife Rio, began the concert series 5 years ago.
3 of the 5 shows did sell out, which was great. We were able to give a total of $11,500 at the college with the help of our sponsors and supporters, and we can't do it without those folks. And additionally, we're now up to $41,000 that we've been able to give to the college from the past 5 years, which we're hoping to be able to hit that $35,000 mark for the endowment itself. Now, understanding that we actually have given out already $12,000 of that $41,000 for annual scholarships. So, and a lot of that actually comes from the Dobbs, Dennis and Beth Dobbs. and Harana Estates, of course. And we had one anonymous donation this year, which was pretty cool, that went directly to the endowment account.
Wenatchee Valley College President Jim Richardson says support from the Ome Garden Series is monumental for WVC students.
Well, since its inception, it's really helped a lot of students because there's two phases to the program. One is they give scholarships right away to students, and of course that helps us right now, and it helps our students, and helps our students stay in school mostly. A lot of them, you know, it might not be that this is the reason they're here, but this is the reason they stay, because they have enough money to make it through, whether it be books or whatever it is. So that is amazing. And the other part is they're endowing a scholarship that's going to be here forever. So when that happens, we will have this legacy from these concerts that will go on forever for Wenatchee Valley College and Wenatchee Valley College students.
Sanych says the wheels are already in motion for next summer's concert series.
We're going to start actually a week early because the 4th of July is on a Thursday. So the first week we'll actually go ahead and have the big band, because that's the silver generation that we want to be sure and take care of. And so there'll be Thursday the 27th of June. And then we jump into July on the 11th, and we're bringing back the Journey Band, the Infinity Project, and then a new act called Hysteria, which is the best Def Leppard band in the nation, in my opinion. These cats actually wear the wigs, you know, and get on the spandex and everything, and you know, do the whole Def Leppard gig. And then after that, we're actually bringing back also Invisible Touch, which is the Phil Collins and Genesis tribute band. They were a big hit. They were one of the ones that sold out as well. And we're ending with the Bon Jovi tribute, best on the West Coast, and they're called Blaze of Glory.
Tickets for next summer's concerts in the Garden Series will go on sale by the end of the month. Eric Granstrom, Ncwlife Channel News.
Coming up next, this past weekend, hundreds of Wenatchee Valley residents of all ethnic backgrounds gathered at Lincoln Park for the annual celebration known as Fiestas Mexicanas. The Wenatchee School Board continues its search for a new superintendent at a board workshop tonight, and commuters are back on the road as Blewett Pass reopens to all traffic this week. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the Ncwlife Evening News.
Hi, Tom from Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. When you think of Alpine Air in Wenatchee, think of professional, friendly customer service for all your heating and cooling needs. Alpine Air partners with Carrier, manufacturers of some of the best heating and air conditioning equipment available today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Visit our store in Wenatchee, meet our people, see our shop. Heat and air, call Alpine Air, 662-6846.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Sir, I pulled you over today to ask you one thing. Is it true that Apple Valley Honda has a free lifetime warranty on every new Honda?
Officer, I'm glad you asked. Our lifetime warranty comes free on all of our new Hondas. That means you won't have to pay a dime for any major expenses. That could save you thousands. And no, you do not have to service with us. It's a great peace of mind, officer.
Wow, my wife and I have wanted the new Accord. We'll see you this weekend.
Welcome back. In another news, this past weekend, hundreds of Wenatchee Valley residents of all ethnic backgrounds gathered at Lincoln Park for the annual celebration known as Fiestas Mexicanas. Our own producer Megan McPherson brought her camera to the park and put together a montage of all the sights and sounds.
cuando vive el amor, viva esta vida que te conoció. Que no gane el error, que la lucha siempre vencemos. Porque vive el amor, viva la grandeza de la si quieres un amor, hay que ser lo que estoy yo, si te quiero de verdad. Son cosas del amor, que te vaya bien, que te vaya mal. Son cosas del amor, que te dan reír, que te dan llorar. Son cosas del amor, que gano yo a tu corazón. Son cosas del amor. ¡Dale ritmo!
Despite friction among its members, the Wenatchee School Board interviewed 4 firms this afternoon prior to selecting one to conduct the search for a new school district superintendent. The interviews concluded at 4:45 this afternoon with a discussion among board members about those interviews. That will follow from 5 to 6 o'clock today at the school district office on Sunset Avenue. 2 board members are seeking a delay in the hiring of a new superintendent while the board works to, in their words, stabilize, and members can, quote, collectively work together on the hiring process. They suggest an interim superintendent be appointed while issues are worked out among those board members. The board will choose a firm at their next meeting on September 25th. Brian Flonis announced earlier this year that he was retiring from that position. Well, commuters are back on the road as Blewett Pass reopens to all traffic this week. According to the DOT, the culvert replacement work is set to resume today and warns motorists to expect occasional lane closures as needed through the end of the month. The pass has been closed since September 9th to allow crews to make progress on that project. The work is underway between milepost 150 and milepost 185. You're watching the Ncwlife Evening News. Coming up next, your sports update with Eric Granstrom and our feature story tonight. That and much more still to come right here on the Ncwlife Evening News. Stay with us.
It's a free walk-in job search assistance center. It is designed to help job seekers with the tools that they need to find a job. We have partnered with libraries in 5 other cities providing the same types of services that we offer here, just there.
Just walk in, we have laptops, and we can help you with resume, cover letter.
All of our services are paid for by the revenues earned in our store. Goodwill is just a tool that the community is using to help their neighbors find a job. Goodwill, there's more behind the store.
Hello, and what is up? Welcome to Career Shift Business Edition. I've got 3 choices: certificate, associates, and bachelor's. I'm going associates. And I'm enrolled. Stay alert, this game moves pretty fast. Whoa, exams almost did me in. I'm back on track and picking up speed. And I'm in the home stretch. Degree complete, and I'm ready to go to work. Charter helped me make that career shift. Your turn.
Eastern Washington. It's a great place to call home and a great time to own a home. It's the ideal place to lay down roots for your family and your future. Gisa Credit Union thinks Eastern Washington is a great place to own a home too. That's why we offer all kinds of home loans with personal attention every step of the way. We're your home. For home loans, we're Gisa Credit Union.
And now it's a sports update on the Ncwlife channel.
And a happy Monday. Let's start our look at sports with a look back at Friday and a busy high school football night on the Les Schwab School Board. Game featured here had Eastmont hosting Ellensburg, with the Wildcats winning a close back-and-forth contest. 20-14 the final. I was alongside Grant Olson with a call here on the Ncwlife channel. 4th and goal coming up from the 2. The Wildcats going for it. The turn, the hand, the cut up the middle, squirting into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastmont. The Wildcats break through first, and it is Victor Welton on the touchdown from 2 yards away.
Nice run, a nice push once again by that offensive line, using that size up front with Brandon Pond, a nice block up there at 230. Alan Ortega, 240 pounds, and boy, that made the difference for that touchdown.
Important snap from center's back. It was a bad snap, and the ball is blocked. Coming through and making the block on the extra point, Brandon Mellergard. That's the 5th time we've called his name tonight, so the extra point, no good. And a first down here for the Bulldogs, sniffing the end zone as they trail it 6-0 here in the second quarter. Turn, handoff, drive play, left side, and into the end zone for Ellensburg. That was an impressive drive. Logan Malik caps it off from 6 yards out, and we are tied at 6 on that particular play. Second down, they will say a gain of a yard, so 2nd and 9. Massey back to pass, throws down over the middle, has a receiver, open, catches it, touchdown! Eastmont Wildcats, they find the end zone for the first time through the air this season to Kaylor Cannon, and they strike and retake the lead.
I love play action. I mentioned it before, the best play on offense in any level of football is the play action, and it worked there beautifully for the Wildcats. Nice 20-yard touchdown.
So here we go. We're going to play football again here. Helgeson will send a man in motion. He'll turn, hand it off, and the dive play into the end zone. Ellensburg punches it in again, and it is Dion Hardiman. Second down, 2 coming up. Turn, Massey turns, hands it off to Welton.
There he goes.
Wide open to the 30, 25, block downfield to the 10 to the 5, into the end zone, 36-yard touchdown play. We've got flags afterwards, a little extracurricular again. I think this will come on the extra point or the kickoff. I do not think this will inhibit the 36-yard touchdown run by Victor Welton.
And that was all made possible once again by junior right guard Carson Payne and the senior right tackle Alan Ortega. They blew a hole wide open on that misdirection once again to Welton. Then he just used his speed to scamper into the end zone.
All right, let's go to the Les Schwab scoreboard here. Winners on Friday night included the Wenatchee Panthers, Cashmere, Mount Baker over Cascade. Chelan's a winner. Manson fell to Liberty Christian, and Antioch mauled by Elmira Cooley Heartland. There was soccer on Saturday, and it went to penalty kicks to decide it in the shootout. Chelan beat Brewster 3-2, Moses Lake edged Cashmere 2-1, Overlake over Cascade, and Eastmont fell to Lewis and Clark by a final of 6-1. Wenatchee Valley Rams made the 723-mile journey to Ogden, Utah Saturday for the semi-pro national qualifier. Came away with a 40-0 win against the Wasatch Revolution. Next up could be a national championship either in Denver or here in Wenatchee. Stay tuned. After dropping its first loss of the season Friday at Merritt, 7-5, the Wenatchee Wild looking for a right of the ship, if you will, against West Kelowna Saturday. Chad Suzuki and Lucas Sauter helped Wenatchee tie it at 2. Heading into the third, then Jacob Modry and Christophe Tellier took advantage of the power play to win it 4-2. We're going to leave those highlights right where they were, Uriah. We'll continue on here. Wenatchee now heads for the BCHL Showcase Friday in Chilliwack. Back to the Les Schwab scoreboard in college football. On Saturday, it was Cedric Cooper rushing for 178 yards on 11 carries and scored once as Central Washington Cruise passed Humboldt State 49-0. Gardner Minshew, that is, was 45 for 57, 470 yards, 2 touchdowns. He led Washington State over Eastern Washington 59-24. Miles Gaskin carried the load for Washington Saturday, rushing 30 times for 143 yards. The Huskies beat Utah 21-7. Seahawks, Monday Night Football tonight. We'll have the results for you coming up tomorrow. Meanwhile, the Mariners are in Houston to take on the Astros. That's sports. I'm Eric Granstrom on the NCW Life Channel. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, Eric. Hundreds gathered at Pybus Public Market this past weekend for the annual United Way fundraiser known as Color Rush. NCW Life's Dan Kuntz not only reported on the story, he also took part. Here's a look.
It is a beautiful Sunday morning out here at the Pybus Public Market. I am Dan Kuntz, and today for Color Rush 2018, we're going to make television history. I'm going to interview myself. How's this work? Well, as you can see, I have not been blasted yet. And by blasted, I mean covered in colors. And then I'm going to interview myself colored in covers. So, Dan, let me ask you first, right off the top, what was your favorite color through the blast zones? My most favorite color is a toss-up between blue and yellow because, of course, I'm a coward, thus yellow, and I also am a bit of a snob, a bit of a blue blood. So yellow and blue were my favorites. And what was your least favorite color of all the colors in the blast zone? My least favorite color was plaid. It was my least favorite because they didn't have it this year. So Dan, why are you here today? Color Rush is a huge success. They had more runners this year than they had last year. They had like 400 last year, over 600 this year, according to Charity. We had a chance to talk to Charity, of course, who's the new executive director of the United Way of North Central Washington, and we love the United Way of North Central Washington. NCWLife channel, super happy to be a sponsor of it. We had a great time today. Even the rain held off, the weather held up. The United Way is going great guns. We love the United Way, and we're super happy to be a part of it. And you better believe we'll be here next year for the 7th annual Color Rush. In fact, I don't think I'm going to shower for the next 364 days, so I look exactly like this. Ready for next year.
Nice work, Dan. We'll be back with the recap of some of our top stories and your complete local weather forecast right after this.
Are you watching me? If you're watching me and you are a business owner in North Central Washington, your potential customers could be seeing your TV commercial right now. With Solion Broadcasting, TV advertising is effective and affordable. Place your ads on the network best suited to your potential customers or get top-of-mind awareness with 16 cable networks, including NCWLife, your local TV channel. Give Solion Broadcasting a call at 888-2020 today to see how easy and affordable it is to advertise on TV.
The all-new Yamaha Wolverine X4 offers 4 times the proven off-road capability, 4 times the comfort, and 4 times the confidence to deliver 4 times the excitement on your next outdoor adventure.
Tacos Chava has something new. Customers at Tacos Chava say it's the best Mexican food around. Nachos, enchiladas, tortas, ensaladas, and introducing camarones in many styles. You'll love the fresh salsa bar with so much selection. Are you ready for Tacos Chava? Find them at 2 great locations, the Wenatchee Valley Mall and Eniat. Tacos Chava, tan delicioso.
Welcome back to the NCWLife Evening News. Time now for a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. But before we get to those details, let's take another beautiful look outside our weather window. This is the final week of summer 2018, so by all means get out there and enjoy as many of these days as you can. Beautiful shot from our Sky-Fi camera at Lincoln Rock State Park looking up the Columbia River. And what a beautiful day. But you can see, as I mentioned earlier in the news, colors are beginning to change and beginning to look a little more fall-like, especially with these cold winter mornings. Let's take a look and see how things shaped up in our weather almanac today. High temperatures so far, 68 degrees at Pangbourne Airport. 47 was our chilly morning low this morning. Normally we should be about 76 and 52. Record high on this date was 93 in 1981. Record low 39 degrees in 1965. No new precipitation, so we're still stuck at 4.4 inches for the year. Sunrise 6:41 this morning, and the sun will set tonight at about 7:08. We're losing about 3 minutes of daylight per day as we get closer, of course, to standard time, which comes at around Halloween at the end of October. Let's take a look at what we could expect now the rest of our work week. It could be a wet one again. We didn't see as much rain over the weekend as we thought we would. This system, or the next two, may bring us a little bit of moisture. A low pressure area just off the coast of British Columbia will swing through. That will bring us a chance for rain. Not so much on Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll see just beautiful weather. Sunny, light winds, and mild temperatures. Enjoy tomorrow and into Wednesday, because Thursday that system does move through the state, bringing us about a 20% chance of just mainly light showers for Thursday. But notice the area of low pressure off the Washington coast. That will swing our way on Friday, and that will bring us a better chance for rain. Not so much during the day on Friday, mostly cloudy and a 20% chance of showers. But Friday night and especially on Saturday is the day I think will be our best chance for rain, a 30% chance for rain here in the Wenatchee area. Then that system pulls away from us. Things get better on Sunday and also get back to the nice weather once again about a week from today on Monday. Let's take a look now at your quick Lube and Tune forecast. Tonight will drop down. It'll be a cool one again, about 49 degrees. Remember, some mountain locations to our north could see temperatures in the mid and upper 30s over the next couple of nights. Look at that weather the next couple of days, though. Sunny and warmer on Tuesday and 75, 73 for your midweek high on Wednesday. And then things kind of turn a little bit once again. Clouds will roll in late Thursday, bringing us a 20% chance of showers, especially on Thursday night. Friday, we'll see a mostly cloudy day, a 20% chance of rain, and 71. Our coolest day looks to be Saturday, and I think that will be our wettest day as well. Partly cloudy, good chance for showers, and 69. And then by Sunday to end our weekend, it looks nice. Mostly sunny and warmer with a high then of 71. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around north central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. Also, keep it right here on the NCW Life channel tomorrow morning for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with host Dan Kuntz, and I will be sitting in for Steve Hare with the morning news. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from LocalTel sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value LocalTel delivers with TV everywhere. Visit localtel.net and sign up today.
Lakeshland Mailboxes is a small place with a lot to offer. Job one is shipping and receiving from A to Z. They pack it, they label it, they ship it. But did you know we also offer notary service, online computer access, legal forms, copies, greeting cards, and of course, mailboxes. Schland Mailboxes, everything you need in one small package.